It's insane, the way he enters. Oh my god. This guy is probably one of the best actors in the world. I mean, just check his entrance. The way he controls the space, the rhythm, the timing. He owns the room, literally. And if we can put ourselves in the shoes of Kevin Spacey, just can you imagine the stress, the expectation, the pressure from the audience and from the people who's gonna watch it? Because we know, all of us know the backstory of Kevin Spacey, the world-known Oscar winner who was cancelled, who was accused for sexual harassment, even for rape and etc. And this guy was cancelled from Hollywood. He couldn't work, and now he's entering the hall in Oxford, and the way he walks, super aware, super conscious, in control of his nervous system. Let's continue.
I used to believe, can you all hear me?
Can you all hear me? He's checking the room. He's checking how much of his voice has to be projected, the volume. He starts with his volume, and now he realizes that probably this is an auditorium. I'm with the mic, but let's check it. Let's control the audience. He's doing it for the audience, not for himself. And the amazing part is just starting from here. We notice that he's holding notes, probably with the script or with the points on which he's going to talk about, and that is insane. Imagine one of the best actors in the world, probably in the history of cinema, holding paper with script. He doesn't care even to learn the lines. He knows that the lines are not the most important thing, that the text is not the most important thing. It's the foundation, but the feeling, the delivery, the emotions are beyond and below and under and around the text, not the words itself.
I used to believe that the truth would win. That if you kept calm, stayed quiet, and let the system work, eventually the facts would speak louder than the noise. But I was wrong.
But I was wrong. Amazing. The dynamic, the space, the variety of his speed, the use of pauses and the use of pace is just out of this reality. He starts comfortable with a slow pace, then he accelerates, he highlights words. He is amazing, a master of communication.
I am here to tell you, with the authority that very few others have, that once accusations are made, the facts don't matter. They don't want the truth.
They don't want the truth. The first use of his body language, he is pointing, signaling to the audience to get into the silence, to be quiet, to listen to him, and to pay attention. It's insane. I mean, this guy is, if you wanted to learn how to deliver, how to speak, how to communicate, how to control the room, how to present, how to share your ideas, this speech is the best one. Here you have all of the fundamental elements of voice, body language, spatial awareness, storytelling in 1 7-minute take.
They want a villain. and I was perfect for the part. I was a legendary star, I was eccentric, and I didn't play by their rules. The media ran headlines that said I had committed sexual assault. And then the pile-on. People suddenly coming out of the woodwork to say that I was a monster, that I was drunk, that I laughed while it happened. It was grotesque, sensational, and completely false. But it sold papers. It gave the audience what they wanted. 3 trials. The first, a mistrial. The second, a mistrial. The third, it took the jury just a few minutes to return a unanimous acquittal. And then they issued a public apology. The jury did.
Oh my God. If you're gonna read from a note, if you're gonna read your speech, this is how you read it. This is how you tell your notes by reliving it. He's reenacting every word, every situation, every idea, every point. He's reading it and delivering it. He's not reading from the paper. He just points, scans the sentence, lifts his head, and starts to reenact it. He controls the pace. He's not rushed to read it as 99% of the politicians or the people who read from notes, stuck in the paper without eye contact, without looking at the audience, without playing with the body language, turning around, walking, raising his head, raising his hands, pointing out. Imagine the melody. I mean, the melody of this speech is out of this world. This speech is around 9 from 1 to 10 in terms of variety, of terms of playing with sound, accents, highlights, speed, pauses, volume. And now I'm really curious if he's going to play a dialogue or a thought or an idea, if he's going to raise his pitch higher, because now he speaks with low pitch, low with medium volume. Let's see now.
Well, I thought that was going to be the end of it, but it wasn't. Am I still angry after all these years? Well, the bigger question might be, why aren't you? I mean, you believe in justice, don't you? Don't you? Don't you? It gets worse. During my trials, unbeknownst to me, 10 of the top studio bosses in Hollywood bonded together to hire a czar to show Wall Street and the public that they took their concerns of immoral behavior that were rumored to be taking place and that they would clean up Hollywood once and for all. And so, 1 week to the day that I was cleared of all charges, I was officially blacklisted to ever work again in the industry and the profession I had only ever known. Not when I was accused, not during the trials, but only after I finally won my case, after the system had done its job. That's when they threw me away. Not because I was guilty, but because I was inconvenient. And in this business, truth doesn't redeem you, it embarrasses the people who are wrong about you, and so they bury you even deeper.
Jesus Christ. In the space of 10 seconds, he expressed at least 4 emotions. He was laughing, he was concise, contempt. He was angry and vicious. And that's in the space of 10 seconds. Which, again, is a new visual and auditory experience, because till that moment, he was playing safe. He was just speaking, delivering ideas, told storytelling. But now he is putting emotions. And that's around the 3 minutes of his speech changes everything. The state is shifted.
Now that story.
And what a pause. Check this pause after this emotional expression. He gave room for the audience to get the meaning of this emotion, not only to feel it, but to get the meaning of feelings and emotions. And now he continues.
That story that I just shared with all of you happened over 100 years ago. Oh, did you think I was talking about myself?
Here, he raised the pitch. How do you think I'm talking about myself? Playful, not serious. I was playing around. He changed his volume. He changed his pitch. He changed his speed. Run through the words. They're not important. They're playful. My God, this guy is just, oh my God, he's a master. He's a master.
Oh, no. I have been sharing with you the story of Roscoe Fatty Arbuckle, one of the most beloved, bankable stars of the silent era. In fact, in 1918, he signed the biggest contract in Hollywood to that point. Paramount Pictures paid him $3 million, which made him the highest paid actor at the time in Hollywood. And then, just a few years later, he was accused of a crime he didn't commit. 3 trials, full acquittal, and then blacklisted.
Oh my God. How he raised his volume to, oh my God. He does this because this information is the most powerful one. It's factual. You cannot argue about it. That's facts, and facts should be screamed, because that's the reality. They are not thoughts, ideas, perceptions, concepts. That's happened back there. He 3 times full acquittal. You cannot ignore the factual data, and data should be screamed because you cannot ignore it.
Not because of guilt, because of a narrative. I want to read to you what the jury wrote in their letter of apology in their own words after they exonerated him. This is directly from a New York Times article entitled, "Arbuckle Acquitted in 1 Minute Verdict." 1 minute. Dated.
Now he's going to read it. And now check the difference when he's reading it and not acting the text.
April 13th, 1922. This is a quote now. "Acquittal is not enough for Roscoe Arbuckle. We feel that a great injustice has been done him. We feel also that it was only our plain duty to give him this exoneration under the evidence for which there was not the slightest proof adduced to connect him in any way with the commission of a crime. He was manly throughout the case." That's how they wrote this. "He was manly throughout the case and told a straightforward story on the witness stand, which we all believed. The happenings at the hotel was an unfortunate affair for which Arbuckle, so the evidence showed, was in no way responsible. We wish him success and hope that the American people will take the judgment of 14 men and women who have sat listening for 31 days to the evidence that Roscoe Arbuckle is entirely innocent and free from all blame." That was in 1922.
Did you pay attention? The speed of delivering the reading, it's at least twice faster than the average speed of his performance. Because why he's running through the text again. He plays somewhere, highlights some parts, but in general he was running through the text because this information is not the most important thing. He had to share it, but it's not so important, so we can run through it again with a certain volume, a certain pitch, a certain speed, less pauses. And now again he's going through the shift, so he shifted at least 50 times during this speech.
103 years ago. So, what exactly have we learned?
What exactly have we learned? After the entire performance, storytelling, what's the meaning? What's the point of this one? Why I'm telling you this? Why I'm doing this? He's now focusing the entire auditorium, the entire room. All of the people are looking at him for the meaning, because now he will stand and he will point towards the point that I'm telling you this because of. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Why? What we have learned? Everybody has to answer this. Jesus Christ. Why I'm telling you this, why I'm doing this review, why I'm watching Kevin Spacey delivering this amazing performance is because that's not a talent. That's a skill. And if he can do it, you can do it, I can do it, everyone can do it if we put the work and if you are willing to be vulnerable, to make mistakes, to try, to condition ourselves as if we're going to a fitness gym or to a martial art camp, to condition our mind, soul, body, and voice, and serve the story and become a lighthouse for the point which we wanted to stand there and to become the point. And Kevin Spacey did this 10 by 10. One of the best speeches I've ever heard, listened, watched, experienced. It's out of this world. Mastery, heads down. And you can do it as well. Look for help, look for people who can share with you the journey, with whom we can share your training, conditioning, with whom you can trust your process and do it. Every day, small steps, 1% better. The next day, 1% better. The next day, 1% better. And after certain amount of time, everything falls and everything is going to work. To come together, to stack one on top of the other. If you know what you're doing, if you're looking for what, if you review them, if you reflect and repeat, and you will become like Kevin Spacey. So it's up to you. Why not you? Why not? And why not now? Cheers.